Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. Good day. This is Crypto.XL. I wanted to come to you quickly to give you an informative, up-to-date video on Dexcheck, what's happening with it, where it is, what's the price movement, and where do we think it could go in the future. Okay, so currently Dexcheck, which is one of our premier and one of the projects that we're interested in the most, is currently at a 4.5 cents. If you look at the run up from the lows to the highs, you will see it did almost a 10x from back here in December of 2023 heading into March of 2024. And then it had a steep retracement. This retracement was huge. It was down approximately 82%. Now it's currently down 75%. So a huge retracement down here. I want to look at that again. 82.6%. And now it looks like we are rebounding and we're heading back up. There's a few things I want to say about this, right? First off, I believe that we're going to go back to all-time highs here at around 20 cents. And I think it's very possible that we 5x that. So we're looking for $1 for Dexcheck in the future at the peaks of this bull run. Optimistically. Now, does that mean you should hold to $1? I don't know. I can't make that decision for you. We might never hit $1, right? We may go to 250. Right? So I can't tell you exactly which price point we're going to hit and how high we're going to go. But I would say that odds are in a favor that we're going to do extremely well with Dexcheck from this point onwards. Remember, there was an 82% retrace. And that the difference between having an 82% retrace now and getting in now and buying now versus buying up here at 20 cents is from 20 cents to $1 is a 5x, and from 4 cents to $1, well, let me do the calculation here to see what kind of returns that would be, right? So from 4 cents to $1, that's a 25x. So we're looking, I was about to say conservatively, this is a micro cap altcoin, and nothing that involves micro caps are conservative. We end up going astronomically high and doing astronomically well, or we go to zero. That's what happens with micro cap altcoins. Another thing that happens too is most likely we go astronomically high, but the issue is knowing when to take profit, because you can take profit at $1 and then the thing ends up going to $5 for some reason. Because these micro caps perform erratically, erratic movement that does not seem to it's not bound by reason. So for instance, if Bitcoin goes up to 120K, a coin like this could just do complete backflips and astound all of us. So congratulations to anyone who's been buying these dips, and shout out to the Patreons. I think we're in for one really, really good show heading into Q4 of 2024 and looking at the first quarter of Q1 2025. I think we're going to have some fireworks, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be life-changing for some. And again, you have to make sure you take responsibility for your financial decisions. I am not a financial advisor. I'm an enthusiastic crypto investor. But what I see on these charts, to me, I find quite exciting. Doing the Fibonacci retracement, looking at the 1.618, that would bring us to around 28 cents. I'm looking for the next target. Should we start to do even better, more phenomenal, we're looking at 43 cents. After that, I might have to zoom in here. After that, 58 cents. And after that, we're looking at approximately 67 cents. However, should this election in the United States get out of hand and Trump say something like we should be hoarding Bitcoin and using it as the Federal Reserve currency, the USD reserve currency, all bets are off. Things could get really, really wild, and it could get extreme, and it could happen really, really fast. So fast that by the time you decide to make a movement, we're all the way back up here near 20 cents by the time you decide to move on this. So Dexcheck is looking really, really bright in the future. They have updated the website to incorporate IDO launches. So they're not only going to be doing private sales, they're also going to be doing IDOs. Now with the IDOs, the vesting period is a lot shorter. So it could be like only 6 months vesting. Whereas with the pre-sales, it might take anywhere from 1 year to 3 years for you to get all of your tokens. Now in the heights of the bull market, if we're expecting it to be by Q3, Q4 2025, you want to be able to get all your coins so you can unload them before the bull market is over. And that's what IDOs give you the advantage of doing, especially if you get your coins within 6 months. And you get your complete 40x. These projects are going to be going 40x's, right? And with some of that, some of the 40x, some of them are going to be doing much more than that. But on average, these are going to be going 40x in my opinion, not financial advice. So, of course, I would be accumulating a lot of Dexcheck, right? I'm not going to see opportunities in front of me and not take the opportunity. And I'm going to be accumulating at the lows. And when there's peak fear in the market and peak uncertainty, I'm going to be accumulating. I'm not going to wait for confirmation from the market for the market to tell me, yeah, I should be buying, and then I buy up here. No, my team was accumulating down here, right? If you look at the entire history of Dexcheck, every time in the red, I was accumulating. I've been accumulating. I was even accumulating on the IDO. So I anticipate really, really big things for this project. If you look at the amount of exchanges here, there's 19 exchanges on this page, and it's only growing. So the liquidity is really, really good. That's another thing at the heights of the bull market. What good is a coin that goes 50x if you can't sell it to anyone because the price will drop the second you sell? That doesn't do anyone any good. But if you look at the exchanges here on Dexcheck, we have KuCoin. Volume here in a 1 day volume is $243,000, right? MEXC, $730,000. That's already over $1 million in volume right here, right? Or approximately 1 million. BitGet, 442,000. So you have over $1 million in volume, and that's 22% of the market cap. So, which means that when you're ready to sell at the peaks of the bull market, there'll be markets that you could sell on. I'm extremely bullish for this project. I think these numbers, I'm quoting an average. I would say I'm expecting around a 25x from here. That all being said, take that with a grain of salt. As I told you before, we could wildly outshoot, overshoot at the peaks. You might get a spike going way up to where now we're going in over $2 territory, and God knows where it can go, right? That all being said, you have to make a decision as far as where you're going to take profits. I can't take the profits for you, and I cannot tell you the exact price point that this thing's going to go to. I could only show you what I think is possible, right? So don't hold me to it. Don't say you said it's going to go exactly to X, Y, and Z. The truth is nobody knows. Nobody knows for sure. All right. All we can do is we could take strategic bets and strategic guesses. And this is not financial advice. I'm buying crypto. I'm buying micro cap, small cap crypto. This is not financial advice, guys. Okay. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. This is for entertainment and educational purposes. But shout out to the Patreons. We were accumulating the dip. We did not care about the fair. We were actually taking advantage of it. And if you want to get the buy alerts and buy at the lows, so you have the most amount of X's going forward in the future, feel free to check out the Patreon. I'm definitely going to be there for you guys with the buy alerts. If you look at Bitcoin, everything's happening like we expect it to. We are past the halving now by a few months. We might have 1 to 2 more months of kind of sideways action. And now, right now, it looks like we're going up, and we're going to test those highs again, possibly, to 72, 73K. We might get a slight rejection here. I don't anticipate the rejection pulling us all the way down to the levels that it did before. If you were stoic and you're able to accumulate right here at these wicks, you're doing things right, and your future in crypto is probably pretty bright. If you were selling on the way down because of fear, I think you need to reevaluate what your idea is and what your strategy is for this market. At this point, yes, we're pumping so we can have a pullback. But again, the pullbacks, I'm not really scared of these pullbacks. I feel that as time goes on, especially in the near term, the pullbacks will not be as strong as this. They'll be weaker. And then we get the pump. We go to 73, we pull back again. Some people have fear and they sell, unfortunately. And then we end up coming back, and eventually we bust through 73K. Once we bust through 73K, you can get a wick to the upside really, really fast. And that's when your altcoins start to go ballistic. And that's when the coins that all these guys were selling because of fear, these guys were selling these coins that dumped 90%, 80%. That's when they do this. That's when they do that big green bars going all the way up. And once it comes to all-time highs, the green bars start to become unreasonable. Okay, so it's gonna get unreasonable in the future. Like, it's not even gonna make sense. And to lower my risk and to control my fear, I'm going to accumulate down here. So should it do something ridiculous and go up to like $5 in the future? And we're talking about December 2024. We're talking about February 2025. And then it pulls back to $2.50. I'm not going to be too worried, because I'd be already in ridiculous profit because I was accumulating down here. So this is what's going to happen in the future. Short term, this pump is really nice. It feels good. That's great. It's wonderful. But life-changing gains are going to be in front of us. Life-changing gains. And again, this is Q4 2024, early 2025. Insane gains. And at that point, according to the cycle, we're supposed to top out Q4 of 2025, Q3, Q4 of 2025. I will have a moon bag in the market, moon dust. So, and the reason why I'll have moon dust in the market is to stop the FOMO, so I don't go back into the market and risk losing 75% of everything I've made. because I think that we have more juice, and I put everything at risk. It's too once we start going up here, guys, it starts to become too risky, and that's the game I don't want to play. Right? I don't want to play the game once Dexcheck is like 80 cents. I don't want to start buying Dexcheck at 80 cents. It's, to me, the fear or the risk of my portfolio getting cut in half is too high by then. I'd rather buy here. You see in the red? That's where I'm buying. I'll be buying and accumulating and DCAing down here with small sums of money, nothing big. I don't need big clumps of money down here, but accumulating down here. And once we skyrocket and go to the moon, I could decide what I want to do then. If I want to take a little off the top, maybe pay some bills, take care of some expenses, some long-term planning, things like that, I'd be able to do that. If I want to keep the rest of the market and wait till I feel when the peak has come, I can do that. But at that point, I would have already recouped everything I was putting down here. Everything I built up down here, I'd be able to recoup once we start blasting through all-time highs and we do 5x this all-time highs. I get all of that very quickly, right? And once I take my initial investment off the table, and we're not even talking that far from now, guys. That's like 6 months from now, 8 months from now. That's not that far from here. Once I do that, I'm good. There's no risk. I'll be in the market with no risk. So whatever happens, my emotions will be under control. I won't be hyperventilating if we have a certain crisis in the market or in the world and Bitcoin pulls back, and it doesn't really matter at that point, right? Like, guys, from here, a lot of things can happen, right? A lot of things can happen. Bitcoin could end up doing numbers that none of us thought possible. It's just possible this cycle. We have the law of diminishing returns that say that it should not go too high, right? But again, look, we have two cryptos that have ETFs. Bitcoin has multiple ETFs by itself. Ethereum is going to have multiple ETFs by itself. There's Solana now that they're trying to make have ETFs. If Solana gets ETFs, Solana could do a 10x really, really fast this cycle, if that happens. And with Ethereum, with the Ethereum ETF, Ethereum goes to 10K or more, and then the altcoins start to go completely ballistic, and you start to see 100x's pop up on your radar. I don't think any of you, I'm not going to say any of you, I don't think most of you realize what's possible, like what could happen here. And for my Patreon group, we have a small group. Congratulations to you guys for hanging in there and for dealing with the 80% retracements, because the rewards that you're about to reap, I believe, I don't know if I could actually say, I'll just say that I think it's going to do really, really well, right? And I hope that you are accumulating on this dip. When this dip happened, I did not sell. I did not sell my cryptos. I just took it on the chin. The reason why I took it on the chin is because I cannot tell you when Bitcoin is going to have a God candle. I can't give you the day. I can't say Monday at 3 p.m. we're going to have a God candle. And if you miss the best 24 days in the bull cycle, you miss the entire bull cycle, right? So we were accumulating at the lows, and now we're reaping the rewards. Do you remember? I think my last video I mentioned shares. It's up 30% today. Dexcheck is up 20%. These coins right here, going down the list, these are going to be giving you 20x's, 30x's, in my opinion. And it's simple. Just buy when there's maximum fear. At peak fear, accumulate the coins that are going to outperform. It's really that simple. And that's what we've been doing. We've been keeping quiet during this dip, but we were DCAing in at critical moments. And also, it's not too late. You can still DCA now, even with a 20% pump or 30% pump, because these coins, again, they have the potential of doing 50x, 100x, depending on the coin, depending on how high Bitcoin goes, depending on where we are in the cycle. And we're in the point in the cycle right before the time when altcoins start giving absurd returns. That's where we are right now. So, I mean, Codex, what I see happening here Look at the market cap. This is this even real? This says its market cap is less than $1 million. Do you know the kind of returns you can make on this? DiCaprio's market cap is under $1 million. Let's talk about Dexcheck, which is the whole point of this video. Dexcheck has a market cap of approximately $15 million. Dilution is not as much a problem because it's been out now for like probably 8 months. They have a pre-sale launchpad. ISPO launchpad is a pre-sale launchpad, and they also have the IDO launchpad. They have AI behind them, whereas you can use them to scan wallets and do trades. Give you trade alerts, Telegram bots, and a lot of other information. They have a wallet analyzer, so you can analyze wallets to see how they're performing, what their top trades are. Crypto wallets tracker, Telegram bots, token unlocks, so you know when the tokens are unlocking. Multi-charts, news aggregator, top traders, so you can study the top traders and follow what they're doing. If you're not a top trader, you can follow what they're doing. Insight GPT, dump risk radar, smart traders moves, hype tracker. And then they have analysis of each chain. So you have Ethereum. What are the top performers on Ethereum? Top performers on Solana, BNB, and more chains. Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum, Avalanche, and the list goes on. You even have Chronos on here, Pulse Chain, Phantom, Merlin. All right. To make a long story short, also, by the way, their connections, the amount of connections that they have within the industry is paramount. They have a lot of really, really good connections. The hype train behind Dexcheck is going to be huge. This is going to be gigantic. If you look in the past at the top IDO launch pads, they reach a market cap of approximately $350 million. Because this is a new bull run, and because there is more money printing than ever, and the money supply more than doubled since the last bull run, more than doubled, and it's about to double again, right? So the $350 million top for a launchpad altcoin is going to increase. It's not going to be 350 million anymore, right? So 10x this market cap turns it to $150 million. Double that with 20x brings it to $300 million. The money supply is going to more than triple by the heights of the bull market, which means that this is where your possible 40, 50x comes from everything I've just said. We don't know where it's going to go. We can't say for sure it's going to do these kind of numbers, but a smart person, in my opinion, would get in here and just let things ride and see where it goes, and have an anticipation of approximately the time period where we think the highs are going to be. I told you all the accolades and all the support behind the crypto. I told you that there's 19 different markets that it's on, that the liquidity is really, really good. It's in your favor. At this point, I mean, it's handed to you on a silver platter, right? That all being said, I will also tell you that this is crypto. Do not put all your eggs in one basket in any crypto, no matter what it is. Do not put your rent money in there, or money that you need immediately in a month, right? Because anything can. We've just seen it retrace 80%, right? Okay. Also, do realize this is not financial advice. Make sure you take full responsibility for your financial decisions and consult a financial advisor should you need one, for I am not one. All I'm showing you is my analysis from my standpoint and what I'm looking at and what I think could be a good move for me, right? Make sure you take responsibility for your decisions. But I'm feeling very optimistic about this trade or this investment. Investment is the right word, but an investment really is a long-term trade. So I'm feeling very optimistic about this current investment here. I think it's going to do well. And in the meantime, they're going to be launching projects that are going 40x. So while I wait, I could be in 40x projects, right? And a 40x project over, once you start getting investing going, it could be like a paycheck, right? So you have a job where you're getting paid for hard work, the hard work and labor that you do for your time in exchange for money. And then you also have another paycheck coming in from a smart investment move that you made, you know. So, things are looking up. As I said from the beginning, I think 2024 is going to be phenomenal. It has been phenomenal so far, right? Because if you're buying at the lows here at 17 cents and then you rode it all the way up here for a 10x, right? Because it went up to like, it said 17. So back here 0.017, up here 17 cents, right? But actually went up to 20 cents. Then that's a 10x, and then it pulls back and gives you another chance because you didn't see it before. Like you weren't getting from here, you didn't believe. It gave you another chance, right? So you have, today is a warning. You see the pump today, this pump, this is a warning pump. Okay, it's letting you know, hey, things are about to kick off. This is the final call. And then it's having a little pullback right now. This is a warning shot, guys. So if you didn't get in before, this is like this might be your last chance, right? Because once Bitcoin's going to head to 73K, right? But once Bitcoin breaks 73K, a quick pump most likely will happen right after that. You just get a quick, and it liquidates all the shorts, and we teleport to 80K. If you did not have your bags packed with these micro cap altcoins, it's going to be hard to get in. At that point, the only things that are not going to pump are like the worst coins, like the ones that might be scam projects and the coins that the market doesn't care about. So now your risk increases because you have to buy the coins that didn't pump, and then those are not going to be the best projects. So what I'm trying to say from my standpoint is I'd rather get in now, or I'd rather get in early, right? Because we were buying here. I'd rather get in early than to wait until Bitcoin's at 80 something K and then try to buy Dexcheck at that point when Dexcheck is back at 20 cents, because I'm getting less coins. I have less Dexchecks now because I waited for confirmation. I increased my risk, and I lowered my possibility of future reward, and I have less coins. Don't be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, right? So I'm gonna buy while it's in the red. Yeah, so things are looking according to plan. I was going to say extremely good, extremely well, but it really is just according to plan. Like, you see this retracement. I mean, it's not fun. No one likes this. You see your portfolio get depleted. But what am I going to? Am I going to time it? I'm going to sell now. This is what I'm going to sell now, and then I'm going to buy in back. And then one day we have a 40% pump, and then you FOMO in up here at the peak, and you have less coin. It's just not going to work. Look, I'll just hold and I'll DCA in, okay? And at the heights of the bull market, at that point, I will like start to come out of my position and stuff. Like, I don't want the complexity. I don't want the stress. I don't want it. I'm looking at RSIs and all of these indicators, and I'm like, I'll jump in and jump out. And I again, it's stressful, and it really doesn't work. Like, it works when it works, but when it doesn't work, you get completely wrecked. So I'm not going to do that, guys. I'm going to take it slow, methodical, and easy. Slow, methodical, and easy. You want to know what slow, methodical, and easy is? Halving, couple months after the halving, ridiculous pump. Halving, couple months after the halving, ridiculous pump. Halving, couple months after the halving, ridiculous pump. Easy. That's what I'm going to do. Nice and easy, right? And are we going to have a double peak? Maybe, I don't know. But look, November of the bull market year, peak. November, December of the bull market year, peak. Okay, we keep it nice and simple. In Q1 of the bull market year, really, really good. Q1 of the bull market year, really, really good, right? The year after the halving. Year after the halving, Q1 of that year, really, really good. Q1 2021, really, really high. Q1 2025, I expect it to be really, really high. And we might think that's the high of the market. And maybe it is. I don't know. It could be the high of the market. I'll probably be taking some profit there, and should we have a double pump November, October, for the altcoins, not for Bitcoin. For the altcoins, November-ish, October-ish, I'll still have a little bit. I'll have moon dust in the market, so I'll still be, if we have that secondary pump, and that's the secondary pump in November is really where in altcoins was 1,000x in Matic and these kind of coins, right? It was the second pump, not the first pump, the second pump, right? I will still have some moon dust in there, so I will still get some of that secondary pump. That way, I don't FOMO back in with the majority of my position in October of 2025 or November 2025 because it looks like we're going to go into 2026 with a bull. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it nice, easy, and simple and low stress, and that's how we're going to do this, right? But again, shout out to everyone that you see what I see on this chart. What I see on this chart is boom, we're back up here again.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed